HARORO. Um, Hi. Wait, I have a BGM, but like I feel like the BGM does not suit whatever is going on. So I'm not gonna put the BGM on. Hi. It's been a while. I don't well, it's only been a few days, honestly. It's only been a few days. I know it's like the Lunar New Year. And I actually do have like plans for Lunar New Year streams, but it's just been a very terrible week for me on many how do I say this? I obviously do not have a script for today, as you can tell. I did not come on today's stream prepared to talk about what happened. From those who were really worried about my tweet, I'm so sorry. Let me just say this first. I'm not graduating. I am not taking a long hiatus. I'm not doing any of that. So if you're here to be like, is she graduating? Oh, yeah, I answer your question. I'm not graduating. No. If you're hoping that I would, sorry, give me maybe 4 more years. But no, that's not happening. But yeah, for those who've seen my tweet and you might have been a little bit worried, I'm so sorry for worry you. I think at that point when it just happened, I didn't know how to talk about it. I didn't want to put like a white background text. I don't think it warrants something as important as that. So, but I didn't quite know how to process my feelings and everything that I'm going through. The past couple of days were spent with me just laying in bed and like crying. Sorry, I gotta zoom in a little. As you can tell, my throat is still blurbed from like last week. I mean, I don't think I've given my body enough time to like rest and feel better. So most of you guys would know that a few days ago, well, I mean, this whole period of time, it's currently the Lunar New Year. It's something that I do celebrate with my family, but I'm currently away from home. And that's fine. I mean, it's not the first time I'm not near my family, so it's fine. But I called home to, you know, pay my respects to my parents, and everyone was just really doomy and gloomy over the phone, and I was like, oh, what's happening? And you know, I think my parents also know that I'm not I'm trying my best, right? I'm sure they're also like, oh, Roro is all alone. She's trying her best. So they didn't want to worry me too much. But then I guess, you know, when you call someone, it's quite hard to hide behind many things. It was a video call. So they were just like, oh, hi, Roro. And things like that. So, yeah. For those who are not updated on Roro lore, about a year and a half ago, I lost my grandmother. And shortly after that, I lost my aunt. They were very close. They were living together. I think it just, you know, losing my grandmother affected my aunt a lot. And I think that torpedoed her health. And yeah, so I lost my aunt. And I mean, it's part and parcel of life to go through things like that. I'm very well aware. But, you know, at that time, at least, I felt like I was still with my family. I was still, I'm so sorry. I came on today telling myself not to, like, be a loser. I came on to just give a bit of explanation as to why I was off the internet for a bit. I mean, honestly, I don't think I owe anybody the explanation. But then, on the other hand, I feel like I just want to update you guys because I'm mean, it must be worrying to some of you guys that I just disappeared. Someone who's chronically online just disappeared, right? Yeah. So yeah, I lost my aunt. You know, to deal with that and everything was a bit, and that was during actually my birthday. During my birthday month, week or so. So it was, you know, a double blow, but yeah. I try to be as cheery as possible, you know, but then when I called my parents, I suppose they couldn't really hide it from me. So I've already got news a while back, just like a couple of weeks back, that another aunt of mine has bone cancer and is at stage 4. And it, you know, she didn't realize it until she had a pretty bad fall in the toilet, as old people do. I don't know, like, as old people do. I feel like the statistics of old people falling in the toilets, like, much higher than younger people. I don't know. I guess maybe center of gravity. But in case you're wondering why am I trying to make jokes, it's not funny jokes. I don't know how to be funny. I'm trying to be funny to not cry, okay? Yeah, so she fell and she went to a doctor. She's like, oh, dude, I fell. You know, it's really painful. The pain is not subsiding. It's so bad. You know, can you give me some painkillers? And you're like, oh, let us take a look at that. And then boom, stage 4 bone cancer. That's why it's not healing. So, yeah. They found out about this news when my mom told me about it. You know, she was really positive about it. She's like, yeah, she's doing fine. You know, she's going for chemo. She's doing okay. Her spirits is, you know, really good and everything. And I was like, okay. I mean, obviously, hearing stage 4, you're a bit like, oh, yeah. But then my mom was really reassuring. She's like, yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You know, she's going to be fine. She's going to the doctors now. But then when I called my parents a few days ago during New Year's Eve, apparently it has worsened a lot. And yeah, it's just gotten really, really bad. And I'm really close to my aunt because her and my uncle, they have no children. So when I was younger, my family situation is very complicated. We were not well-to-do, very complicated. My parents had to put my brother and I with my relatives very often just because, you know, they couldn't afford to. At that time, they couldn't afford to take very good care of us. So I spent a lot of time with my aunt and my uncle. And even after I grew up and things like that, you know, I meet them every week or so for like breakfast. So, you know, it's just a bit, right? And I was like, okay, like, it's fine. Like, it's okay. I'm okay. And I thought that was bad enough. I was like, yeah, I'll be okay. You know, like, I'm going back to visit in April. So I was like, okay, like, you know, I'll be able to see her. That's okay. Right? That's what I told myself. And then my mom said, oh, my grandfather, who is my last grandparent I have left, he's also hospitalized. And I think at that point, it's just a lot for me to take in. And I feel really bad as well because I'm currently living with like a flatmate She's very nice, and her family flew over for Lunar New Year, and they're not staying with us, they're staying nearby, but they come over. I mean, obviously, they come over every day to spend time with her, and she goes out with them, and you know, they bought so many things for Lunar New Year to celebrate at home, and I think I just felt very sad at that moment that, you know, like I wasn't with my own family, and my family is going through a really tough time. My model looks so happy. You're so stupid, Roro. Oh my lord. I'm okay. I'm okay. I mean, I think I'm adult enough to know that this is part and parcel of life. I'm adult enough to know that this is part and parcel of life. But then at the same time, you know, special occasions always just hurt you a little bit more, right? Like, it's just like the external things that just it hits you a little bit more. So it was pretty bad. I didn't want to affect Rarumi and her family that's over here, and they're celebrating, they're having a hot pot. I don't want to like affect them. It's not fair. You know, it's not fair that I mean, this is my own issue. This is my family problems. I didn't really want to let that, if I'm just doom and gloom around the house, it's just not very nice, right? And I guess every culture is a little bit different, but in like parts of Asian culture, if people are over at your house, it's just not very nice to stay in the room. So I thought about it for a while, and I made a decision to rent an Airbnb for just a couple of days before Rarumi's family leaves, right? I thought, yeah, it's just not fair that I'm crying all the time while Rarumi is happy with her family. I mean, obviously she's concerned and she's like, Roro, are you okay? And she's like, it's okay, Roro, I can stay at home if you need me to. Like, you know, my family can go out. But that's not fair. Like, it's just not fair, right? Like, I mean, it roles are reversed. Obviously, I would also be like, oh, it's okay. Like, Rarumi, I can stay with you, but it's just not fair, right? Obviously, I would also want to spend time with my family if they're here. I mean, that's just what I think. So, I just packed a little luggage, of just like a few clothes. I mean, just for a couple of days, and I rented a little Airbnb, near where I'm at, to not spread the doom and gloom around the house, while people are over. And yeah, I don't know, I just felt very terrible. And when I got to the Airbnb, well, it was the cheapest one, because I was like, I don't need a fancy place. I'm just gonna stay in a place, bring my iPad along, maybe do some art, maybe watch some TV shows, and then cry it all out, and then get back home, and I'll be okay, right? That was my initial plan. I was like, I'll cry it all out, and I'll be fine. I'll just be back to the Roro that I am. So I brought just a little luggage of clothes, instant noodles with me, and I'm in the Airbnb, and it was the cheapest one around the area, so it looked fine. It was like a little, basically it was just a one room apartment, something like one room. What's this the word they use? I should have figured it out from the word they use. One room, was it individual or separated living space, something like that. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm by myself, so even if I'm crying, it's gonna be okay. Well, when I rocked up to the place, no, they didn't use the word studio. They did not use the word studio, but basically it was just one room by itself. I forgot what the word was. I could open my app now, but I'm so lazy. Yeah, so I rocked up to the place with my luggage, and I mean, of course, in the whole grand scheme of things, you know, the universe, when it rains, it pours, right? So I took a bus to the place. Because the bus and the train, the duration is the same. And obviously you pay more for the trains. I was like, oh, I'll just take a bus. I mean, it's the same duration. I took a bus. Apparently, I don't know why, the bus that I got on decides to stop halfway on a journey. And they're like, yeah, we're stopping the service here. Get off and get on the next bus. And I'm like, okay. I had to drag my luggage off the bus. And when the next bus came along, when I got on the bus, it stopped a couple of stops ahead as well. It's supposed to be a direct bus all the way to the place. But when it rains, it pours, right? So I had to change 3 buses out in the cold. But that's fine, right? That's fine. When I got to the place, I couldn't really find the place. So I messaged the person. I was like, oh, I am at, you know, the location on my map, but I can't really find the place. I mean, I don't see anywhere that looks like the picture. And the person was like, oh, okay, do you see like... And I was like, oh yeah, I see that. And they were like, oh, okay, just walk by the back. You'll see a little like wooden door. It's unlocked. And I was like, huh? Okay, so I went by the back, and it was somebody's shed. It was somebody's garden, backyard. So I opened the wooden door, and they had a individual shed. And that was the separated 1-bed apartment. And that's fine. I mean, I just needed a bed to sleep in for a couple of nights. I went in. It was so small that when I put my luggage down and open up the luggage, there is no floor space. So I had to step over my luggage to get to the toilet. And from the toilet, I just had to try to make a leap onto the bed. Obviously, I took pictures because it's kind of funny at that point. I can't show you guys. Obviously, then you're gonna find where it's at. But yeah, just take that description, run with it. The hob was right next to the pillow on the bed, which was really convenient when I was cooking noodles. There was no floor space, like I said. I was cooking while seated on the bed. Pretty interesting. To open the fridge, I had to put my luggage on the bed to open the fridge. There was also no heater, and it's also a shed, so there's no insulation. And also it was raining, so it was dripping water. Cold rainwater all over the bed while I was crying my eyes out at 1 a.m. in the morning. And honestly, I feel like that's a great experience. I mean, honestly, you know, when you want to cry it all out, when things are super bad, you gotta pack it all together, cry it all out, and then you're done. Right? Rock bottom. Rock bottom. Exactly. I really felt like I was at rock bottom. Well, to be fair, I do have a rented place with my friend, but you know, I made that decision because I felt like it just wasn't fair. I made that decision to go stay in some place like that, but yeah, it was not it. I was too sad to actually even care about it. I was too sad. I cooked instant noodles. My first meal was cooked instant noodle. And then my second meal, when I was so sad, I couldn't even get out of bed. I was crying. I had instant noodle straight from the packet. I didn't even cook it. I had it straight from the packet. I was just going. My third meal was also uncooked instant noodles, straight from the packet. Getting rewarded for being considerate. Exactly. So silly. But yeah, man, indeed. Man, that was me. But yeah. I mean, I brought that upon myself, kind of. I mean, I chose that place, but I guess I was just crying a lot. I was thinking about everything, and I had my laptop with me. So originally, I planned to stream because I was like, oh, I always feel better when I talk to Puckies. I might stream, but every time I switched on my computer, I just felt so sad about everything again. Well, I mean, that's how it goes, right? It just hits you in waves. I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't even go through a full movie on my iPad. I wanted to watch a sad movie. I couldn't even get through it. I watched like 20 minutes. I stopped it. The next day I watched like another 30 minutes and I stopped it again. I was just crying. On New Year's Day, my mom messaged me at 6 a.m. GMT. And I was awake because I was just crying all throughout the night. Get a cat. Sorry, in this leaking one bedroom. Not even a bedroom. The bedroom is next. It's with the toilets in the kitchen. It's a shed. In a leaking one shed place, you want me to get a cat? My mom called me at 6 a.m. I was awake at that time. I saw the message come in, but I didn't want to pick it up because I know that she's gonna ask me, you know, like, oh, where are you? This is not your place. Where are you? And obviously I know that my parents are going through like a really tough time already. I didn't want to stress them out anymore by telling them that, hey, I am now in this weird stranger's backyard with dripping water and no heater, right? I didn't want to worry them, so I didn't pick up. But then that just made me feel even more shit that I didn't pick up. And you know, everyone's in a group chat just going like, oh, happy Lunar New Year, happy Lunar New Year. Everyone's sending like fit pics, everyone's sending like food pictures, everyone's asking for ETAs, like, what time are you coming? Oh, I'm here already. Were you parking your car? Blah, blah, blah. And I was just all alone in like a dripping shed. And like the only person in the whole world that I really wanted to see was my mom. But I didn't even dare to pick up the phone because I didn't want to stress her out. So I felt so terrible. And my uncle, so the husband of my aunt who has cancer, he messaged me slightly later, and he was like, oh, Roro, we didn't hear from you. We thought you were gonna video call in. Happy Lunar New Year. And I replied to him. I was like, oh, I hope you and, you know, my aunt, I hope you and auntie are doing well. Happy Lunar New Year. And he's like, yeah. He's like, your mom said you haven't called home. That's not nice. You should call home. You gotta be a respectful child. You know? You gotta be filial. And this might be a very cultural thing. It might be very different around the world. But like in Asian culture, you know, it's like very stereotypical. Like, you gotta be a filial child. You gotta be you got to listen to your parents no matter how bad it is. Blah, blah, blah. Just like, it's just, yeah, a thing, right? It doesn't matter what kind of Asian you are. Even if you're born in Australia, that's the shit you have to follow. It's just Asian culture. So he was like, I don't think he meant that, but you know, it's still a very Asian thing. He was like, you should call your mom. That's not nice that you're not calling your parents on New Year's Day. It's not good. You're not filial. And things like that. And I just felt so sad because I know in my heart, more than anything else, I just want to talk to my mom. But then again, I know that it's just gonna give her more worry. Like, I don't want to put anything more on her plate, right? That she has to go through. I mean, she's the one running to hospitals back and forth. She's the one doing all that thing. Oh, doing all the things back home, going with talking to my aunt, you know, and everything. She's the one having to face them every day, every other day. And then obviously she's stressed out. And if I call her, be like, hey mom, I'm now in a shed, like obviously she's gonna get so worried. So I mean, well, I say obviously, but I don't know, right? I mean, everybody's a bit different, but that's just me putting myself in the shoes of my mom. Like I would feel that way, so that's what I think. And I just feel so. It's all the feelings together. Obviously, now it's been a few days. I've had my time to collect my thoughts. I've had time to try to process them. Obviously, first of all, getting into that weird shed, I brought that upon myself, right? I mean, honestly, I do not have indispensable income. I wasn't gonna stay in like a 3-star hotel. Obviously, crying in a 3-star hotel, 5-star hotel is gonna feel much better than crying in somebody's shed. But, yeah. Yeah. I do not have that indispensable income. I cried in the shed, okay? Wait, let me drink some water. All the tears are coming out, but no water is going in. Give me a sec. Crying any... Well, if I had plush pillows and, you know, like goose feather pillows and a heated room with a bath, I don't think crying there would feel that bad. I don't think it's gonna feel that bad. That's just what I think. But yeah, I didn't want to stress. I didn't want to stress my mom out. So, do you get it? No, I did not get evicted. No, I did not. Wait, let me drink some water. Hold on. Let me drink some water. Hold on, let me drink some water. My voice is cracking. I'm sorry. You can hear all the glupping sounds. It's $2 per glub. Okay. Yeah. So, obviously I've had time to process everything and all the stuff. So yeah. It's still something that's very sensitive, but I just wanted to come on, and I'm not here to share doom and gloom here, okay? I'm not here to trauma dump. I'm sorry, I did kind of a little bit. I'm sorry about that. That was not my intention. My intention was to come on and give a little bit of explanation as to why I was, why I disappeared the past few days. It's especially, like festive season, and I've had special. I even got Lunar New Year art done. I didn't feel like it was the right time and place to show it when I was going through all that. I mean, I'm still going through it. Just didn't feel like it was the right time and place to do it. Here you go. It's quite cute, right? It's me and I love mandarin oranges. I would inhale cottons of it. My mom, after Lunar New Year, my mom would collect them from like all my relatives and give them to me. I love it. It's my favorite. Yeah. Which is why I got that art done, because it's my absolute favorite. But yeah. Yeah, been a bit. It's been a bit the past few days. I'm feeling better now. I'm back. I'm back in the apartment. I could not, sorry. I actually rented it all the way till this Sunday. But I could not. No, next Monday. Next Monday. Checking out next Monday. Sunday night, last night, yeah. But I could not. I could not deal with the coldness, the dripping water and everything. So I came back. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You don't have to. You don't have to. I'm not here to be like, oh, I'm so sad. You don't have to. You don't have to. I do appreciate it. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Thank you. I really do. I'm just here for the gulps. Here, I'll give you a couple of gulps. Here you go, a couple more gulps. There you go. Gulping. No, I really do appreciate it, Doodle. Thank you. Thank you, I really do appreciate it. But speaking as a parent, we will always worry. So, I mean, there's a lot of feelings to process. It's not just, oh, thank you so much, Callum. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Happy Chinese New Year, Roro. Here, have an ang pao. Fat yourself. Get fuck. Oh, what? Sorry, huh? Sorry, what? Oh, fat, get rich, fuck, blessed. Oh, okay. Like, fa, you mean? Fa yourself and get food? Thank you. Yeah, obviously I've just been having instant noodles the past couple of days, so my voice condition and my health has not been very good. I have been constipated. This is so TMI, I'm so sorry. But I've been constipated for like days just because I haven't been eating properly. I'm back now. I'm gonna have some vegetables. But even if our kids don't give us reason to fabricate reason online to worry about. Thank you so much. AJ Shell, thank you. Is it a get fat yourself? Oh no, it's a happy Lunar New Year. Thank you. Happy Lunar New Year to you. Oh, to everybody that celebrates as well. Mandarin oranges. Thank you. Thank you, Miffy. Mandarin oranges. I will go look for some. Uncooked cup noodles do that. Yeah, my throat has not had the opportunity to heal with like proper stuff. We're here for you. Thank you, Paige. I really guys. Thank you. Wait, give me a second. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I mean, there's a lot of feelings to process the past couple of days. I mean, it's not just one thing and one thing only. It's not just my aunt or not just my grandfather. Not just being away from my family. There's just everything coming together at the wrong timing, you know? Thank you, Eagle. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. You're gonna make me cry. Stop it. Thank you. I really appreciate it, Eagle, and everybody. Thank you. No.
New puppies.
Roro, you're not a fucking loser. Come on.
You puppy.
You're not a fucking loser. You're a big girl now. Yeah. Yeah. Just time to renew. Thank you. Welcome back to Goon Squad. Yeah, it's been a bit. It's been a lot of feelings to process. I mean, obviously times like that means that you just miss your family a little bit more. And it's just everything, right? It's a bit of everything. That's why. Thank you. Welcome, oh, new Puckies. Thank you so much. Thank you. Cheers means your eyes are getting a workout to look at girls better. Yeah. And Roomies, you know, her family has been very, very nice. They brought a lot of like food and all like tidbits over. So that's been really, really sweet. Helps a little bit with the, I wouldn't say it's homesickness. I don't really miss like home or what. I just miss spending time with my family, right? I just miss them, especially in times like that. And I messaged my mom and I told her, I was like, oh, we could do a video call tomorrow. That was 2 days ago. I messaged her, I was like, oh, hey, we could do a video call tomorrow. Thank you, J. Oliver. Thank you for the gifted. Oh, thank you, Jello Noel. Why is it a goal? Why does it say that? There's no goal. Why are you saying that? Streamlabs. There's no goal set. But thank you. Hope you're a little less sad, even just for a while. Thank you. Jello Noel. Hockey goal. Is that what it is? Maybe. I don't know. Hope you guys make quality time on my Roro soon. Well, I hope, yeah. Yeah, it's just a bit. It's just a bit. And I messaged Mara. I was like, we could call tomorrow. And she's like, yeah, we'll call tomorrow. And that was yesterday. And she didn't message me to call, and I was in a really weird headspace. I wasn't sure if I didn't want to call and she, you know, is at a hospital or something. I just wasn't sure. I was like, okay, I'm sure she's gonna call me when she's ready, you know? And she didn't call me in the end. And that also just made me feel a little bit trash. But then, I mean, obviously, I'm sure she was really busy with whatever was going on. So this morning I messaged her. I was like, oh, hey, can we call for a bit? On throat as well. Wait, is my throat alert not working? I have a throat alert. Where are you? Thank you. Oh my god. Is it not working? I do have a throat alert. Thank you so much. Thank you, Masha and Prince. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so I called my mom this morning, and this is so stupid. Okay, promise me if I say this, you're not gonna be like, Roro, you're stupid. Roro, you're so annoying and needy. I am needy, and I'm very in a weird headspace. But I called my mom, and I was like, oh, what were you up to yesterday? You don't get to insult me, okay? I know it's a bit... But... I called my mom, and I was like, hey, were you really busy yesterday? You didn't call me. And she's like, oh yeah, sorry. Oh my goodness, I almost said my brother's name, like his actual name. I'm sorry, the filter lost when I'm crying. Brother Roro. She's like, oh yeah, Bro Roro brought his girlfriend over. Yeah, we were just having family dinner, and afterwards I went to see like your uncle. We went there and then we just played a bit of mahjong and also. My brother has a really common name, so I don't think it's very easy to find him. He has a very common name. Yeah. But then she's like, oh yeah, then we went over to like this uncle's place and we were just gambling and playing mahjong, blah blah blah. She's like, yeah, we got back so late, was so tired. And then I just felt like, I mean, I was worried about calling her because I thought like, oh, maybe she was at the hospital or maybe she was busy, with all these sad things. But then she was actually having the time of her life. And then that kind of just made me feel terrible because I was like, oh, but like I thought we scheduled to call. And I needed her more than ever, And I felt so stupid. It's so stupid. Obviously, normally, if my mom is busy, I'm not gonna cry over it, obviously. But it's just because of everything that's going on and like the reason being something so silly that I could have just called her, but I was holding back because I was so worried that she's going through it as well. But instead, I was the only one overthinking. I don't know. It just felt so stupid. And then I just felt like everybody's sad about the news, obviously. I mean, it's a thing that affects the entire family. All my aunties, all my uncles, my cousins, everybody, right? But at least they've got each other, Like even when they're crying, they've got each other to hug. They're going through it together. They get to meet her whenever. Or they get to talk about their feelings to each other because they're all going through it. But then, like, it's so silly. It's so silly. I mean, obviously, I know that I can call my mom anytime to talk about it, but I just don't want to worry her, And then it just ends up with me holding all these feelings inside of me. And it's just, I've just been trying to process. I've just been trying to like write down everything and trying to like reason it out with myself. But then, I think feeling sad, feeling all these things are just part and parcel of being human. I've said part and parcel at least 4 times today. I'm sorry. And by limited vocabulary, it's not limited, but my brain's just not working. Once when I was being really, really depressed, I broke down half a day crying because I saw one mood. Yeah. And then my brother posted a picture of the entire family with his girlfriend as well. So him, his girlfriend, and my parents, and I was just like, okay. I don't know. It's just a lot of big feelings, a lot of things. And then obviously Rorumi is also celebrating with her family. So it's just a lot of feelings. I'm so sorry. I know that some people handle this a little bit better than me. I'm not very good with dealing with my emotions. I'm not very good with that, which is why I go to a therapist. I stopped because she's kind of bad. She's kind of it's kind of bad. But I stopped. But that's the whole reason why I went to a therapist, because I'm not very good at processing my feelings. But I think the past couple of days, I just spiraled. I spiraled pretty badly. I don't know if it's also because of my medicine. I'm currently on meds right now for my ADHD. Apparently it's a rare side effect. I don't think it's from that, but I feel like with everything going on, and in addition to taking meds, I became pretty bad. Like, I've had some pretty bad thoughts, and honestly, like, so I've just been using the smallest, stupidest of things to keep me going. I'm just like, okay, if you like don't wake up tomorrow, and then who's gonna finish the Pale World house? Oh, if you don't wake up tomorrow, you're never gonna see yourself hit 10K. And then 2.5, 3 years of your life will go to waste. If you don't wake up tomorrow, nobody will be able to tell Puckies what happened, because nobody knows how to contact Puckies. Who's gonna tell Puckies what happened? They're gonna think that I hate them and just big G word. If you don't wake up tomorrow, there's so many good coffee out there I haven't tried. So like every single day, I've just been pushing myself forward. I was like, if one of it was like, if you don't wake up tomorrow, you will not know if Momo ever gets bigger in Dan. Will she get her cure to get bigger? Will she and Okara get together? They might get together in the next episode, and you won't even know because you're gone. I've just been using the dumbest of things to get myself through each and every moment I've had those thoughts. I think I'm doing better now. I mean, obviously I took a few days off to process everything, and work things through, all my feelings. It's still there. I mean, things are still happening. It's my reality right now. It's there, but yeah. It's a bit. Yeah, well, I don't really read yaoi nowadays. It kind of gets a bit boring for me. Yeah, I prefer the yearning in Yuri. Recently, I've been reading a bit more Yuri than I haven't touched yaoi in a bit. But if you don't come back, Wells, yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, who's gonna tell Puckies like that I'm no longer here? I mean, obviously I can laugh about this now, but when I was going through it, it was really scary. I was honestly very scared. I was like, oh, like, is it okay? Is it okay if I just go? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, I don't wanna doom gloom all over the stream. The stream's gonna stay up. I don't wanna spill all over the stream. But yeah, that's what happened the past couple of days. For a summary for everybody that just popped in, my aunt might be dying. Maybe. Probably. Well, stage 4. My grandfather is very, very sick. Probably down the same route. I'm all alone. Slept in a dripping shed. My mom didn't call me on New Year's Day. Well, she called me. I didn't pick up. But she didn't call me. And the second time she agreed to call me. And that made me spiral because I'm a big baby. Because I'm a big baby. And I'm just a girl with very big feelings and not very good at processing them. And yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Give me a second. I need to cry for a bit, but I don't want you guys to hear. So I'm gonna mute myself. Give me a second. Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Roro is okay. This is not gonna be a really long stream because for people who like drama, I want to come back and rewatch it. It's not gonna be a really long stream. I'll go back to normal streams tomorrow. Tomorrow is a super long day for me. I've got a stream at 4 p.m. BST. That will be a collab. I'll be streaming on my channel, but it'll be the Disneyland with a bunch of cute girls. That's fun. Yes, on Minecraft. So that's at 4, and then at 10 p.m. At 10 p.m. I'll be playing Overcooked with... Let me double check. Is it just one person? Okay, so Mickey. I'll be playing with Mickey Hitsugi at 10 p.m. tomorrow. And then I think, if I'm not wrong, at 8 something or 9 p.m. Time zone conversion, man. I will be appearing on Yuno's birthday call-in tomorrow. Yeah, so it's a full day. It's a packed day of stuff. Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna be part of that. Yeah. I will put up the waiting room after this stream. I got the thumbnail already. Just haven't put it up. Will we see Kong's banana? No, because that's in Universal Studio. We're going to Disneyland tomorrow. You're gonna see Mickey's mouse. Mickey and his many mouses. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's a bit. It's been a week. It's been a week. Thank you. But yes, I'm paired with Hio tomorrow. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I mean, we had so much fun the last time at Universal Studio that I was like, oh, I need to collab with Hiyori again. And just nice, we both were in the Aura's collab. So we were like, do you want to pair up? So we're doing it together. Mod license revoked for saying that. Thanks for sharing, Roro. I know it's a lot. Yeah, well, I was pretty worried. I was like, maybe I could just play it off and come on stream and just like, hey, everything's okay. Sorry for going for a couple of days. I'm fine. But I pride myself in being you know, transparent with you guys in a lot of different things. I know some people might think that, oh, it's not very professional to cry on stream. Well, I didn't cry. What did I? Well, I just teared up a little. I muted when I cried. But yeah, I feel like there should be some sort of transparency. I mean, I promised streams and I disappeared. I just wanted to be a bit more transparent about why I was gone. Give some explanation. For those who, you know, were talking in the Discord channel, like, Roro, I hope you're okay. Yeah, you know, to also assure you guys that I am okay. I'm back in my usual setup. I'm back in my rented place. So, thank you. And, you know, for all the support, I really, 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 really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. It means so very, very much to me, more than you probably realize. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for everyone that, you know, came on stream, sent out hug emote. I'm so sorry. I mean, I couldn't read all the hug emotes that was flying through the screens. I sound like I can't speak. I sound like I have issues speaking. Why do I sound like that? Maybe I always sound like that. I don't know. Yeah. It's just a bit. It's just been a bit. Okay? It's just been a bit for me. So, I really, really appreciate all the love, all the support. You almost sound British. No! It's bound to happen. I'm sure it's bound to happen. Sooner or later, it's gonna come around. My accent's gonna change. Unfortunately. But yeah, thank you. I don't know what else to say, but thank you. I mean, I don't really have many people I can talk to. Obviously I can't call my mom to talk about all of these. Don't really have much people to talk to. Rorumi's with her family. It's also not very nice to, like, you know, bring rainy clouds over her, like, happy mood. It's not very nice. It's just, thank you. Thank you. I am not explaining myself well now. I am all over the place. But I hope that you can feel from the bottom of my heart. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to all the dumb feelings I have. For all the things that's going on with my life. Thank you for the love. Thank you for, you know, coming to the stream. Thank you for the donos. I really, really, really appreciate them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For the gifted subs. Thank you, thank you. And thank you. Thank you for staying here with us. I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I promise tomorrow's stream will not have any of these sadness lingering around. I mean, I'll put them away before stream starts. I will pack them into a box before stream starts. I'll put them away. We'll have a super fun stream. Don't worry, from today onwards, all the crying will be left to membership. All the crying streams will be left to membership. No. Well, today's stream is really just for me to come on and explain what was going on the past couple of days. But Thank you. I'm very happy this world has Roro in it, and I will like it if it stays that way. Thank you. Wait, I'm gonna mute. I sound stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you. I will hold those words very close to my heart. Thank you. What a week. What a week. I will be okay. I'll be okay. Back to scheduled streams tomorrow. I'm sorry for lack of streams this week. Back to scheduled streams tomorrow. You have a full day of me tomorrow. And, yeah. Man, what a year. It's only January. It's not a year yet. I don't want to give up on the year yet. I've got big plans for the year. I've got big plans for the year. Okay? It's just a week. It's just a week. And thank you for all the love. Thank you so much. I love you, Mita. I love you, Mita. To cite a stinky raccoon. January has been the longest year. True. Valid. So valid. Wait, I gotta tell you guys something super lame. Something super... So when I get super anxious, or when I am just like panicking, you guys can't see my hands down, but they're shaking. But when I get super anxious, I like want to throw up. It has happened many times before, like before big games or things like that. If I get super anxious, I throw up. I get super nauseous and I want to throw up. Right now, I'm super nauseous as well. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. But when I was on the way back, from the Airbnb, I was carrying like my luggage and things like that. When I was, getting into the building where I live, I was looking for the key in my bag. But at that time, obviously, I had so much in my head and I thought like I lost the key. So I was like, oh my gosh, no way, I misplaced a key. Literally, this is like the last of, like, I do not want to worry about losing a fucking key right now when I have so much going on in my head. So I was just so panicky and everything was going on in my head, all the feelings, and I got so anxious and nervous, and I threw up. I threw up outside my apartment building, like right by the main door. And it just looks so bad because I was coming back in like day-old clothes. I didn't wash clothes. There was no washing machine. And I threw up, and I didn't have a bag. I didn't have a bag that I could throw up in, so I just threw up on the floor. I couldn't hold it. I was trying my best. I was like, oh, I could hold it till I get upstairs, but I couldn't find the key. I was like, oh my gosh. And I just threw up, and I had tears like streaming down my cheeks while I was throwing up. I was like, oh my gosh, the worst week ever. Oh no, it was the outside of the apartment building. So it was like brick flooring. I sound like such a fucking girl failure right now. I was. This week I was. I really was. What color? No color, just water. It's just water coming up. Bile. It's just bile. Plain bile. It was so painful for my throat. Maybe that's why my throat's not healing. Yeah. ew. I know. Don't worry. That was me at myself. I was also like, ew. I got a bit of my clothes as well. I came back and did laundry immediately. I got a bit of my clothes as well, but yeah, it was bile. As I didn't eat anything. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming to my stream today. Thank you for coming to my stream today. I really appreciate everything. All your kindness. Thank you. What was your reaction when you finally found the key? Oh, I just wanted to get back home immediately and wash the clothes and take a shower. I took a shower immediately when I got back. I didn't even want to unpack my luggage. I was so tired. Wait, isn't bile just stomach acid? Hug Rorumi. Rorumi is out having dinner with her family now. Please take... Oh, I love you, Mita. I love you. But, yeah. Well... Thank you for coming to my stream today. I know it was a whole lot. It was a whole lot to share with you guys. It was a bit. It was a bit to share with you guys. And now I'm gonna reserve the remaining of my tears for Pippa's Big G. But yeah. First stream for me, but just want to say things get better for you. Definitely a lot. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. This is a lot to stay by for a first stream. Things will get better. Things will get better. I know. I know things will get better. But before things get better this week, things are pretty rough. Bile is a substance produced by... Oh, okay. I don't know if it's bile or stomach acid. I just assumed they were the same thing. Well, basically, it was just really painful when it was coming out. It was just acid. It was acid when it was coming out. Yeah. I will now take a nap, cry a little bit more, and then I'll pack it all away. And I'll see you guys for a long stream tomorrow. Yeah. Please come by. My stream tomorrow. I promise. There's no more crying. No more sadness. I will reserve that for paying puckies. I will put my crying behind a paywall. Yes. Crying behind a paywall only. That's right. Yeah. Tomorrow onwards, I'll put back my usual cheerfulness. Why do I say put back? It's like a cartridge. I gotta switch it out. It's like a mask. Yeah. I just wanted to come on just to explain a little bit about what happened this week. Not gonna doom gloom on Twitter as well anymore. I'm just gonna go back to usual posting and stuff. So, yeah. I'll be okay. Paying for the crime. Yeah, well, I mean, some of you guys are into that. I don't judge. I don't judge. I don't judge. Some of you guys are into that. Well, I mean, I'm into it. If you guys throw money at me, I find that very sexy. I'm joking. Suddenly, the next stream is you're playing ukulele. My ukulele is in my parents' house, so maybe I'll bring it in April. I don't know. Pay to see all sides of Roro. Yeah, I'm gonna cry in my next membership stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow for 2 streams. A long day tomorrow. Super long day. I'll be online the entire day. Very excited. Very, very excited. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And please take good care of yourself. And if you do celebrate Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year, 新年快乐. Have a good Chinese New Year. For those who celebrate, I hope you have plenty of good food, met your families, and I don't know what else, but eat. What do people eat? Hug your family, things like that. Yeah. What else? Sorry, now my brain is thinking about like, what do I usually? I just eat. Probably just eat. Spend time. If you're married, you gotta give out red packets. My donor link is there. If you're not married, my donor link is still there. I'm okay. I'll be okay. Yeah. Also, yeah, for all my 한국 친구, 새해 복 많이 받으세요. Have a good Happy New Year as well. Eat a lot of dog. Also eat, spend time with family. Pay respects. Yeah, I'll do the same things. Yeah. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I will feel better by tomorrow. Don't worry. I'll be okay. No more crying on stream. No more doomy gloomy Roro on stream. This stream, I'm so sorry for crying a bit. I told myself not to cry. Spilled out a little, but yeah. Tomorrow stream I'll be back to usual. Okay, I'm just gonna go lie down, cry it all out, let it all go, and then I'll be okay by tomorrow. I hope. I don't know. I'll be okay by stream. Off stream, no promises. On stream, I'll be okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna go right into Pippa. Can we get the right message, please? I'm gonna go right into Pippa. Will be her graduation stream today. It's gonna be a little bit sad. Another sad thing. I'm so sorry. It's one thing to another, but there we go. Thank you for that. And we're going right into Pippa's last stream. I hope you can go give Pippa plenty of love as well. That's a great message. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll put the waiting room up immediately. I promise. I say that all the time and I just walk off and forget about it every single time. But I'll do it immediately so that I don't forget. Bye-bye. Roro, Puppies. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I hope you can feel it. I hope that I can cut open my chest and show you my heart. Well, that's not possible, but I hope that you can feel it from the bottom of my heart. Sincerely, thank you. Thank you for being my Puckies. Thank you. What would I do without you? What would I do without you guys? Man, I don't know what to do if I don't got you guys. Thank you. Thank you. I love you so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Roro.